All right, good morning and welcome back to Sunday Morning Coffee with Big Rooster. I'm your host, Big Rooster. I have a channel disclosure notice that I like to read, and it goes like this. This is a not for kids 420 and F word friendly channel. If you're 420 friendly and the F word pops out and it offends you, don't watch our content. Wouldn't you like to be in Rooster's yard? If you do subscribe to my blog, welcome back. If you don't subscribe, think about subscribing today. Subscription is free and nothing to download. Just click the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. It's showtime, people. Cock-a-doodle fucking do. It's time to wake and bake and smell the coffee. In my yard on Big Rooster's Corner, we have trending news and lots of other topics with just common sense thinking. This is episode 12 on 4/4/2021. My shout-outs go to the veterans and active military. As an honorably discharged veteran, I know all they do. The 505 for being a great place to live, and to my viewers and subscribers. Before the commentary begins, I want to wish my wife a happy anniversary and happy Easter, and to my viewers, happy Easter. All right, commentary begins. It's a little chilly this morning, but it's going to warm up to about 80 degrees today. In breaking news, wanted parolee and stolen car dies moments after slamming into a tree during a high-speed chase. Well, that's what happens. When you hit a tree fast enough, it can kill you. That's proof. And in Maryland, National Harbor entrance is shut down due to a gas leak. And Rooster's top topics. New Mexico passed recreational cannabis. Yay! It will be in effect April of 2022 for users over 21. So, that's still not going to stop the kids from getting it. They've been getting it for a long time, but it's about time to make it legal for the person that's over 21. I believe that if, you're 21 years of age and can drink a beer, why can't you smoke a joint? It's less harmful, actually. So that's a good thing, and they say that people are going to start being able to grow about 60 or 90 days after the bill is passed for personal use. Yeah, so that way there you got time to have your crop ready to go when it's legal. And that's cool that they're giving you a head start on that. You're not, they're not being all stuck up about it. In local news, Raton man accused of shooting neighbor after a long-time feud between the two of them. Well, sooner or later, that's what happens. Somebody's going to get killed. Outdoor schools are gaining popularity during the pandemic. And 5 dead horses in Otero County now has a $10,000 reward for information on who did this. Wow. Yeah, just for information, $10,000. Can you imagine if you caught the dude? You might get a little bit more. And Los Alamos Bomb Squad makes beeping Easter eggs for visually impaired boy. Well, that's awful nice. He can't see, so he ain't going to be able to find the hidden eggs unless they're making some kind of noise. So that's a cool thing to do for a kid. And the road to Chimeo is quiet this year again, as very few make the pilgrimage on Good Friday. Last year, the pandemic had it messed up. This year, they still didn't want people to do it, but a few did. They didn't really bust their balls, so that's a good thing. And the elk fire burns 114 acres in the Gila Forest. That's quite a few acres. And 2 mothers charged in fatal I-25 crash that killed 2 children. Yes, they should be charged for that. And in national news, a mass shooting at the North Carolina party leaves 3 dead and 4 wounded. And Florida mutant DeSantis signed an executive order Friday to ban the use of COVID passport in the No Sunshine State. Well, just go there. Just don't go there. It's that simple. You won't have to use a passport to prove you're safe, and you won't have to be around them fucking idiots that aren't safe. I'm still in favor of building a great big wall across the state of Florida. fuck finishing the wall over here in Mexico. They don't bother us as much as the people in Florida. So let's get that wall up. And yes, I think we should have a passport to go there. You know, you should be stupid to qualify for the passport. And, you know, it didn't take those rednecks of Georgia too long to break out in a trashy brawl at the mall. And the video's now going viral on the internet. Of course, get a bunch of rednecks together and a couple beers, and look what happens. And the Capitol goes on lockdown after security incident that left 150 dead and the suspect dead. Well, you know, that's what happens when you sign up for the job. I signed up for the job many years ago, and that's what was at risk for me. So, you know, it is sad to hear, but, you know, it is what it is. You choose the consequences when you choose the job. And a leak at a wastewater pond prompts evacuation in the no sunshine state. Well, as I say, nothing but shit flows in Florida. Get out of the cesspool, people. It's overflowing. And New York Police Department ordered to ignore weed smokers in public, according to the new cannabis law. Oh, see, that's awesome. See, that's the way it should be everywhere. As long as you're not going in a public building, you're allowed to smoke a cigarette going down the sidewalk. You know, why not smoke a joint? You know, it's not like you got an open can of beer. You know, even though, yeah, I know it's a drug and alcohol and crap like that, but nobody really cares about a fucking joint for the most part. You know? And in world and international news, angry octopus strikes a man at a beach in Australia. Yeah, I've seen that on TV. That's pretty funny. You know? Kind of weird to see an octopus that close to the beach, but yeah. Sharks go that close once in a while. And in politics, crisis with morale at the Capitol. The police union appeals Congress to ramp up security. Well, you know, I guess you need a whole bunch of people, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they should get rid of the sissies and just keep the men that are men. You know, you got to figure one good-sized man is good for 2 or 3 men, so you don't need as many cops, see? You just got to get men that are men. And Bambi says he's looking to restore faith in the government. Yeah, Bambi, I think that ship has sailed a long time ago, buddy. You know, faith in the government, you're a couple of 100 years late, aren't you? And in business and tech, GMC unveiled a Hummer EV SUV that's 380 horsepower electric super truck. Wow, 830 horsepower, and it's electric. That's unbelievable. And consumer study shows GM Driver Assist is a clear winner over Tesla. Yeah, Tesla, you know, they're good on the electric car thing, but self-driving, I think they've had a few problems with that. So, you know, GM's passed them up. And in health and wellness, Florida County under state of emergency has a reservoir with millions of gallons are contaminated. Well, now they're going to blame their stupid people on the water. Sorry, folks. They were stupid long before this incident, and they'll be stupid long after. And in entertainment news, rapper DMX on life support after heart attack, family reports. And apparently, it's from a drug overdose that has left him in a vegetative state. And Seinfeld felt so at home reopening at the Gotham Community Club. Yeah, it's a cool club. And China's actions show its climate pledges are meaningless. Well, yeah. You know, you don't think they do anything good, do they? They make crappy stuff. And, you know, everything they pledge, they don't stick to. So why bother with them? I don't know why Bambi does this stupid shit with these people. I just leave them the fuck alone, go about my day. As long as they don't come over here and fuck with us, leave them fuck alone. Let them do what they got to do. Let them fuck up their shit. Don't come over and fuck our shit up. You know, social media news, 533 million Facebook users' personal data and phone numbers have been leaked online, including that retard Zuckerberg. And yeah, good for you, Zuckerberg. You need to, you know, you really need full-time staff that works and answers the phones. You know, you cheap fuck. if you got people on staff that takes care of these issues, you're not going to get stuff that gets leaked out. You got to have people working. You know, you got to have people. Computers are good, but they're only as good as the people that operate them and program them. The only difference between a human and a computer is a computer can retrieve and retain more information than a human. You know, that's why. Other than that, the human programs the computer. So where do you think all this shit starts? From the human. You need human people. God. I mean, for somebody being rich, rich people just aren't the smartest motherfuckers. They just really aren't. They're just rich. And how they get there, I have no clue. Because they don't really have common sense. You know, so Facebook says it has removed the account of the Capitol attack suspect, Noah Green, and says they are in contact with law enforcement as they conduct their investigation. I think they need to investigate on how to make it better for people at Facebook rather than fuck with the law. Jesus. They gotta get social media down before they get in the law. And trending news, Cornell University mandates COVID vaccines for students and staff. And Science and Tech, the CEO of self-driving car company Waymo, steps down. And in Science and Health, U.S. puts J&J in charge of plant that botched the COVID vaccine and removes AstraZeneca. Yeah, I think that's the one that's killed a few people or something. You know? So somebody needs to get in there to take care of that. And in sports, we have news, Major League Baseball Yanks All-Star Game out of Atlanta over Georgia's new voting law. It's good. You know, nobody likes fucking Georgia anyway. And in local sports, not a lot going on this weekend. They're getting ready. I think they're going to have another scrimmage game this weekend at the Lobos, and then next weekend should start regular season. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, next Sunday we'll have sports on that. In baseball, the Yanks hold off the Jays for the first win of the season. And NFL, Houston's Deshaun under investigation by Houston police. And moving along to the NBA, Durant fined $50,000 for disgusting Rappaport feud. And in college hoops, number 1 Baylor beat number 2 Houston 78-59. Baylor led 45-20 at the half. And in the second game, number 1 Gonzaga beats UCLA in overtime at the last second. Suggs drained a 3-point shot from almost midcourt to win the game, 93-30. It was the last second of overtime. Now that's a game you like to see to watch. That was an exciting game. And they are the first team since 76 Indiana went undefeated to make it this far undefeated. One more game and they'll have a perfect season all the way through regular season to March Madness and win the championship. So Monday night, folks, is the championship for the college hoops. It should be a really, really good game. 2 different divisions, and they're both number 1 on the season. So this ought to be a real good game. Real high-scoring game, I think it's going to be. And in hockey, the Devils dropped 7th straight to the Capitals, and the Rangers put themselves in the thick of a playoff race with win over the Sabres. And in weather forecasts for the next 4 days, our local weather in Moriarty, Torres County, New Mexico. Today is Sunday. It's going to be 77 for a high and 39 for a low. And Monday is going to be 78 high and a 43 low. And on Tuesday, 72 high and 47 low. Wednesday is going to be 69 for a high and 40 for a low. National weather news, critical fire weather in the northern plains and snowstorm in Alaska. And severe thunderstorms return to Mississippi Valley on Tuesday of this next week. All right, moving along to let's bring the nation's IQ up today with word genius of the day. Nodus. It's a noun. Its origin is late Middle English, late 14th century. Its definition, a problem, difficulty, or complication. In a sentence, despite the nodus of the car not starting, they both managed to get to work on time. Now, do we feel a little smarter today? Let's look at the next stupid people alert. A man checks neighbor's real estate listing and spots his cat lounging on the bed in the listing of his neighbor's house. Wow. And a man dies after jumping from Staten Island ferry. Well, that's what happens. You jump off the boat, you could drown. And Bambi's son Hunter says he smoked Parmesan cheese after mistaking it for crack and was high for 2 weeks. Wow, I would not admit that on television, people. I would not. That should tell you how intelligent our mutant in charge is. Look at his offspring. His son doesn't know the difference between cheese and crack, and he gets high on fucking Parmesan cheese. Really? And now Bambi, degenerate son, talked about dating brother's widow. What the hell? Did Bambi teach his sons growing up? It makes you really wonder, who we got for president and how his son is. Must not have been a lot of guidance in that home growing up, Maybe they got relatives in Kentucky or Tennessee and it's okay to date your sister or your dead brother's wife or something, It just kind of seems kind of weird to me. I had my best friend get killed and I didn't go home and bang his wife. That's craziness. You just can't make this shit up, people. You just can't. And national dumb criminals, 2 Canadian women could face life after documenting a $30 million cocaine trip to Australia. Well, and Florida dumb criminals. 2 men dubbed Florida dumb criminals after one dropped his ID at the crime scene. Wow. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of research on Florida's dumb criminals this week, but I just wanted to bring that one. That one's the funniest one that stuck out this week. But definitely, Florida has more dumb criminals per capita than anywhere else in the world. You just can't make this shit up. And here's your slogan, Florida. Visit the no sunshine state. We are the armpit of America. It's even shaped like one if you look at the map. Florida, the embarrassment of America. And remember when you used to sneak your friends in the trunk at the drive-in, you pay $4 or $5 and you get in 4 or 5 of your friends in the trunk. That's when you could put people in the trunk. Dead or alive. They were big enough for that. And you would do a Chinese fire drill at the main light in town. That was always funny shit. Me and my friends would get high as hell and fucking do it all the time. For those of you that don't know what it is, you wait at the red light, and when the light turns green, everybody jumps out of the car. You run around the car, you jump back in the car, and right as the light turns yellow, you go through, and everybody else has to stop behind you at the red light. Funny shit when you're a kid. You might get in trouble for that nowadays, but back when we were kids, even the cops laughed. They thought we were stupid, and all we were is high, having fun. That was fun. Nowadays, you can't do that shit like that. Kids won't even get off the couch, much less do that. They won't run around anything. And, changing my vlog schedule, I'm going to drop a day or 2 off my news vlog, and I'm adding a vlog on drafting and blueprints and getting permits and house budgeting to build a house that you're going to be out of total debt in 7 to 8 years, and you just have to bite the bullet for 7 to 8 years and do it. If you have any kind of carpentry skills, drawing skills, you can get your own permits, but you will have to hire an electrician for sure. But anyway, I'll go over that stuff in that type of vlog. I'm going to do more of a teaching vlog because, news, I can do that once a week and just give you the highlights. But I think teaching people something to be self-reliant is going to be a little more important. So I'm going to do my drawing. I took architectural drafting and horticulture design in college and in high school. So I did it for quite a few years. I did one blueprint already, and we decided to cut the house in half. So instead of being 8 to 10 years down the road, we're going to be 6 to 8 years down the road with everything 100% done. But I'll go over that in the vlog. And what really made us decide to go back to this, we were going to just say screw it and put an add-on on one of the manufactured homes. My wife and I went there the other day, and we looked at something that was 16 by 68 on the lot. And the lady thought that it was Great. I walked into the master bedroom and thought it was the closet. My wife went into the bathroom and it was like that plastic crap on the wall, and you barely had room to take a crap on the toilet. You could almost lean over and wipe your ass on the toilet paper roll. That's how close it was to the toilet. So, it's just insane to spend that kind of money. Now you're going to spend that plus 11 or 12,000 to set up, 10, 11,000 to move it, foundation and all that shit. So you got 20 or 30 grand on top of that. So now you're looking at 100, and then plus interest. When you can take $800, $900 a month over a 7-year period and build an $82,000 house that's 2,800 square foot instead of 1,100 square foot shit box that looks like 232 square foot sheds put together. I mean, it's terrible. You walk into a wall. I mean, that's only one layout, but they're all about the same because you can't change 16 feet wide too much and 68 feet long, people. So we just decided that the best thing to do is to go ahead and build our house and pay for it and pay cash. And in 7 years to 8 years, we'll be totally done. I'm thinking 6 to 7. But, you got to give it a little bit of variance in case you change things. But 7 to 8 years to have an $82,000 house paid for in less than $1,000 a month. Listen, that's cheaper than a mortgage. You won't have interest. You'll have something to do a week or two every other month as you save your money and build your house. It just makes more sense. I'm not giving somebody over 100 grand plus interest to give me a 16 by 68 fucking shed. That's not going to happen, people. Those are for people that can't build a house. All right, anyway, what are we doing here, America? One last thing. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Yahoo at big_rooster_420. I'm disabled and a veteran. Since I can't physically work anymore, a regular job. I mean, I'm going to build my house, but I'm going to do it a little at a time. A day or two a week. It's going to take a while, but that's why I say the 7-year plan. And I'm going to hire a couple of people here and there, to do the real hard shit. But, it's just, I can't spend that kind of money. I can't justify it. I will never pay it off before I die. So I want to have something that's paid for in, 6 or 7 years, not 30. Anyway, so I'm going to fill my time with that and other vlogs, and some of my other vlogs include 420 News, Big Rooster's Corner. We're going to move that to Wednesday and Sunday for sure with the vlog today, and I might leave on Friday. We'll see how it goes. And on my new vlog on building your own house from plans to build, need to pay attention. That vlog is going to be a pretty good series over a period of time. We're going to go from planning to drafting to engineering to what makes sense. Shit like that. So that would be a good vlog to pay attention if you want to build your own house and not be in debt for 30 years for a shit box. And Big Rooster's book reviews. I preview books that I wrote, and I read a few chapters of them. The book that's out now is Marshall of South Fork. J. Quick Draw. It's available on Amazon and Kindle and paperback. And check out my channel for a ton of vlogs and various topics. So until next time, just remember we're working hard to bring you trending news and more common sense thinking and educational vlogs. So once again, if you like this channel, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Big Rooster's Corner. Subscriptions are free and nothing to download. Just click the subscribe button. That will do it for today's episode. Until next time, smoke medical marijuana for your mental health. The mind you save could be your own. Stay safe and don't trust the government. Come back on Wednesday for more trending news and much more. Keep watching for my house building vlog. It's going to start soon. It's all good in the rooster's yard. Thank you for viewing my vlog today. I'm heading back out in the yard. Get fucking real, America. This is Big Rooster. I'm out.